I am challenging him to a game of the Chubby Cox All-Stars.
Oh, yes.
Does anybody know who Chubby Cox is?
COX?
Please explain.
COX. Chubby Cox. He was an NBA basketball player very briefly.
Okay.
He actually has a nephew named Kobe Bryant.
Oh.
But anyways, Chubby Cox is obviously a very humorous name.
It is.
And this game is all about NBA players who had great porn star names.
Oh, okay.
So I just want Mitch Brinkman to name the rest of the members of the Chubby Cox All-Star. So here's the rules. I'm going to give you a very brief biography of each player, and then I will name a porn film that they starred in.
Got it.
And I cannot stress this enough. All of these names are real. These are actually the dude's names. Everything else I've made up, but these are their real name. So to give you an example, this team is going to be coached by the first ever coach of the Charlotte Hornets, Mr. Dick Harder. Now let's get on to the players. Okay, this legendary point guard once led the league in scoring and assists in the same year, starring in Shallow, Shaved, and Shiny. You know it's
Mo Cheeks.
Tiny Archibald.
Oh, damn it.
All right, now we've got another legendary point guard.
Okay.
He won a championship in the 80s and is one of the all-time career leaders in assists and steals. And you can see him in the classic Butts and Butts and Butts.
Mo Cheeks.
Mo
that
Cheeks.
was Mo Cheeks. I got that one. Hell yeah.
There's Mo Cheeks.
Yep.
All right, this 6'8" forward first played in the for the Toronto Raptors, but was briefly a member of the Harlem Globetrotters before his NBA career, starring in Unexpected Asses in Public.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Jamario Moon.
Oh, Jamario Moon, of course.
And so this man got the unfortunate name Nervous because he couldn't make free throws, starring Touching a Nerve with a Perv.
Purvis Ellison.
Nervous Purvis Ellison.
Yes.
Very nice.
All right, this journeyman point guard won a championship with the San Antonio Spurs in 2003, featured in The 1 Minute Man.
Avery Johnson?
Speedy Claxton.
Oh, Speedy Claxton. God damn it.
Okay, on this one
I'm terrible at this. I'm not that good.
I had to hope that there was a porn star named Shay for this one.
Okay.
And so I Googled porn stars named Shay. And then, 15 minutes later, I came up with Nicolette Shay. All right.
Okay.
But this is a Georgetown grad. He played center, starring in Two Shays Are Better Than One. It's
Alonzo Mourning?
Ruben Boomshay Boomshay.
Oh,
All right, this is what I think he'll get. He's a former Milwaukee big man, and he starred in Plowin' in the Great North Woods.
oh shit.
Plowin' being the
Big
Dennis,
D, step in here, please.
Is this Ray Trailer?
Robert Tractor
Robert
Trailer.
Tractor Trailer.
Yeah, Robert
Oh.
Trailer. That's right.
Died alone in his beach apartment in Dominican Republic. There we go.
Wow. All right,
You won.
yes.
So
You
much
won already.
fun.
You won already.
Sorry.
What a happy day we're having. All right, this former Texas Longhorn point guard spent 10 years in the NBA with several teams, and you can see him performing in Trimming the Queen's Bush.
Okay. I'm DJ Augustine.
Royal Ivy.
Royal.
All right, this guy who was actually very skinny, but his first name was Lafayette. He had success with the Mavericks in the late 80s and early 90s, and he starred in Give Me a Place to Put the Fulcrum, and I'll Be Your
Fat Lever.
Fat Lever.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, now we're getting pretty dark here. This one is really into the world of the more disgusting fetishes. I don't endorse this sort of behavior.
Yes, please. Okay, yep, yes, please.
But he used to play for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Oh, yes.
And he was starred in Released Behind the Curtain.
Ooh, who Richardson?
Who Richardson?
Yeah.
And again, this is truly depraved.
Yeah, you said it. Come on, let's just give it.
This Croatian center
Make it hot. All right.
enjoyed a stint with the Phoenix Suns, but his porn was a Game of Thrones parody that actually delved into bestiality.
Wait, Croatian, you said?
Yeah. Yeah,
Suns.
so
That's what you're locking in on?
Game of Thrones parody delved into bestiality. That is, of course, Dragon Bender.
Oh,
All right.
This is great.
This explosive USC grad, shooting guard on several teams,
Explosive.
never really reached his full potential, but he was outstanding in Juicin' the Tuna Sandwich.
OJ Mayo.
OJ Mayo.
Very nice.
And then this is your last one. This is the granddaddy of them all. This guy has the best porn name of anyone ever, but he was so good at basketball, nobody ever mentions it.
Magic
The
Johnson.
man's name is Magic Johnson.
Right?
How do we not talk about that more?